así entre las piedras de chipiones del faro. Y cuando entro en el restaurante me ve el cocinero con una paellera y a ver la vende paellera.
Well, hello, welcome back, all my friends, to the latest episode of No BS Airplane Show. My name is Greg. I'm going to be your trusted pilot, internet pilot today here in this here episode of X-Plane 12 meets the FlyJSim de Havilland Bombardier -8 Q400. Yeah, that's a fun airplane to fly. We've flown it quite a few times. Before we get started, I do want to share something. You know, there's I guess a very historic blizzard going on right now, and a lot of the Northeast. You know, we got very lucky in Maryland. We were supposed to get like a foot of snow. We didn't really get any snow, and a little bit on the cars, but there's a lot of people without power. There's you know, if you do live in this area, the 95 corridor up to New Hampshire, Massachusetts, any of the islands that are out in the little part of the Atlantic, like near Nantucket and Martha's Vineyard and all that, and all the other little islands out that way, just stay indoors. Like, don't try to drive in this. I mean, you can't even see in front of you. You know, it's like the beginning of a Stephen King movie. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, like, didn't Misery start like this? Like, the guy was driving and Kathy Bates came and clubbed his legs, and he liked playing with her little dolls that she had, and she got mad about it. And yeah, anyways, if you live in this part of the world, you know, from New Jersey, New York, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, parts of Vermont, Rhode Island, yeah, just stay indoors. Don't go anywhere today. All right, so that's that. My little PSA for the morning. All right, let's get into this thing now. This thing is a real flight as usual. Now, this flew yesterday. Today's flight is canceled. Oh no, tomorrow's flight is canceled. Today they're flying today? Today's not Tuesday, is it? Today's Monday. Yeah, that's why. Okay, anyways, whatever. So I thought that it was canceled today. I guess it is flying. Why did they cancel tomorrow's? That's weird. Unless the snow got so bad after it landed. No, it actually hasn't even flown. Has it flown yet? Scheduled. Oh yeah, this has got to be canceled. That's why it showed canceled here, because I was looking up the tail number like I usually do, and when I went back to the original date of the flight, which was going to be, yeah, see, today. Yeah, so I thought it was canceled today. That's weird that they show that for tomorrow. Maybe they do that for security reasons. Who the hell knows? All right, let's jump into this thing. So let me get La Music turned back down again. Let's turn the game audio on. I'm not planning on using Say Intentions as usual with X-Plane. I like using their system. So let's go ahead and let's see here. All right, so we do have Porter Air. Let's turn this off. And then we need Toronto, so CYTZ. Okay. Now we're taking off on runway 26. Yeah, I guess let's do gate 3B. Okay, customize. Okay, real world weather, and okay, and I just want to make sure we have the correct controls here. Okay, we should be okay. All right, Q400. Good. So we have J-pad, speed brakes, nut flaps, autopilot, rotate. Okay, this is tablet and ED. Erectile dysfunction pop out. Okay, very good. Let's go. And I think this is, yep, prop, throttle. Wait a minute. That needs to be changed. Okay. So let's fix this first. This is going to be throttle 1. This is going to be throttle 2. Throttle 2. Elevator trim is working, and then we have, this is going to be prop 1. And then prop 2. We might have to reverse. Yeah, let's reverse the axes. Okay, so that should be good now. All right, customize. We have Porter Air. That all looks good. Okay. Billy Bishop, and confirm and start. So happy to be flying this airplane. I love this thing. Such a fun airplane to fly. The sounds of it. We just have to save a couple of seats in the beginning, and then we'll be good. I have I think a pretty nice flight planned for later today with the P180. We're going to be using Microsoft 2020. I downloaded World Update 9, which is Italy and Malta, because we're going to be flying from Milan to Rome. It's like an hour-long flight. Yep, we're leaving from Lima, India, Charles Mike. And then I forget the airport in Rome we're landing at. It's not the typical. It's not LIRF. It's a different one. LIRA, I think, maybe. Anyways. Come on! Now, I ran the skunk updater last night on this, so we should be up to date with everything on this airplane. Okay. Just want to make sure that the props actually work. Yeah, see? We need to fix that. Okay, this works okay, but we need to reverse the prop axis, so let's do that. Thankfully, they make this stuff pretty easy to do. It's so much easier than Microsoft Simulator. Why do I always put my hand like an old man? Why do I do that? Okay, very good. So let's go ahead and make sure we are okay. So we have pounds, inches of mercury. Okay, that all looks good. I'm not worried about the checklist. We will do the setup here in a moment. Let's go save our seats real quick, and then we'll get the airplane turned on. Yeah, that's right, we can save seats outside this airplane. I forgot about that. I like how it just spins a little bit. It's cool. All right, control 0. Let's get one from out front as well. All right, that'll be control 1. And let's get a couple from inside the cabin. so disappointed that we didn't get snow here in Maryland. I was really hoping we get like another 8-10 inches of snow. I bought some new gear to use for the snow. I was looking forward to using it. I got a new like snow blower thing, and then I got a new shovel since I broke mine on the last storm. The last storm I wound up breaking my my snow blower. I was picking it up because what we had before, we had about 12-14 inches of snow. In between those 12 to 14 inches, there was like 3 or 4 inches of ice. No shit. 3 or 4 inches of ice in between the snow. So snowblower really couldn't handle. So I was picking the thing up and smashing it on the ice to break up the ice as I was, to break up the ice. And that was probably not the best move. It's probably not the best move picking up your snowblower and just dropping it on 4 inches of ice continually. I actually slipped and hit my car one of the times and wound up denting my car pretty good. All right, let's try these out real quick. So we have 0, we have 1, we have 2, and then 3. Excellent. All right, let's get this airplane started up. Let's connect the GPU. Let's get our battery turned on. Main, aux, standby. Turn those off. External power is on. Reset that. Let's go ahead and put on our recirculation. And that works. Okay, that all looks good. All right. Excellent. The emergency lights are armed. Let's get our APU turned on. We do need to get our weights and all of that in here, so let's get that. We might as well just do that now. Select load. Okay. So we have we're gonna have 73 people. Total cargo, we have 4,000. Huh, that's interesting. We'll leave it there for now. Total fuel, 6,000 pounds. That's close enough. And looks like takeoff is 61.5. Alright, that's pretty good, 61.5. So let's go ahead and load that up. Start loading. That's good. Close that, and then I do want to get the ATC up. Let me turn on our screens first. Alright, so generator we can put on. Alright, we are on APU power, it looks like. Make sure of that here. Let's turn on our screens. Spin this a little bit, turn that middle screen on. Turn you on and turn you on. Alright, so we are getting APU, that's good. I'm going to go ahead and turn on seatbelt signs. That way, that should get people loaded into the aircraft, if I remember correct. Alright, let's send our flight plan now to the FMC. What's that FMC? Sorry. Let's send it to the tower. First, let's go ahead and accept and accept. And we do have the new air rack cycle in here, which is good. Alright, let's get the ATC back open again. And let's file our flight plan. Okay, to Havilland, Porter Airlines, flight 2125. Arrival. Havel we know is KEWR. Not sure what the backup airport is. What is our backup airport here? So we see. Oh, we just go right back. Oh, Philadelphia. I see. KPHL. Kilo Papa Hotel Lima. We're going to be climbing to 25,000 feet. And our route is going to be H26, TEVAD2, AHPH, B140, HNK, FLOS4, and then KEWR/048.
Toronto City Center ground. Porter 2125. The Havilland DHCA 400. -8. Request IFR clearance to Newark.
Porter 2125. Cleared to Newark. Routing as filed. Climb via Tango Echo Victor Alpha Delta 2 Alpha Hotel Papa Alpha Hotel. Squawk 4301. Altimeter 3001.
Cleared IFR to Newark routing as
Alright, so
filed.
4301 is what we have to
Echo
squawk.
Victor Alpha Delta 2
Let's
Alpha
get that
Hotel,
put in.
Papa Alpha Hotel. Squawk 4301. Altimeter 3001. Porter 2125.
Porter 2125.
Alright, 4301. Let's get our flight plan plugged in here. So we need to go to flight plan, CYTZ, and then we can do menu for departure. Here we have runway 26, so that's going to be number 4. Then we have Tevda, that's number 7. Okay, then we have number 1. Okay, enter. Flight plan. Okay, after APA, we have... let's see here. I think I need to put the next waypoint in first before I can do the air act. Let me see here. Menu. Okay, yeah, return. Save list. Right, airway. From... Right, that's right. Okay, very good. So I have to put the next waypoint in first. Okay. That's kind of what I thought. Let's go back. So we got to plug in Cody. So Kilo, October, Diego, Echo, Yankee. Enter. And then from here, we're going to go to... Sorry, from APA, we're going to go to list. Airway. It's not. We got to go back to. All right. Well, let's do it from Cody then. Cody, list, airway. Okay, here we go from APA. So we have number 1. Enter. So APA via Q140 to Codney or Cody. So we have number 5 there. Enter. Okay, very good. Now next we have H and K. So Hilo, November, Kilo. And then we have our airport. So let's type in Newark. So Kilo, Echo, Whiskey, Romeo. And then we'll go back up to KEWR here. Click on menu, click on arrive. We are right now planned for runway 4 right. Our star is going to be Flossie 4. And then we got HNK. Bam! And then we are just going to do number 1. We're not going to use Kilma. Well, we can use Kilma. We'll put that in, I guess. All right, flight plan. So that's all done. I do want to get rid of this vectors here, so let's go to vectors. Let's delete that out. Okay. And we shouldn't really have any more. There's a vectors there to Kilma. So first, let's get rid of vectors. Then we'll get rid of no link. Okay, now our flight plan is connected, so it'll show connected on our system now. All right, this is all done. Let's go ahead and we can disconnect the ground power unit. Looks like all right, loading's done. So we have 73 passengers. Now, right now, they're at 154 pounds. If you ever want to change that, just go to menu. And then you can change their weight there. We're just going to leave that alone. So we got 73. Total fuel on board, we have 6116. Alright, cargo, we have 2797, 3137. Gross weight 59. That's off a little bit. Zero fuel weight is off by 2,000 pounds. So, okay, and this is off by 2,000 then. So, okay, so that's fine. At least the math is about the same. Okay, I think we're good then for startup and pushback and all that. Yeah, I mean, I don't, we got 4301 in there. Performance, there's nothing we really need to do there. Nav, we're good. Fuel, we're good. Data, yeah, we're good. Let's disconnect and let's get clearance for pushback. So we can actually close you out. Let's see here, nav source, FMS, and let's see here, we can turn some of this stuff off. So this is off, that's off. Okay, let's go ahead and contact ATC and get clearance for pushback.
Toronto City Center ground. Porter 2125. Gate 3. Altimeter 3013. Request start up.
Porter 2125. Information Zulu current. Startup approved.
I think we need to go nose to the left.
Toronto City Center ground. Porter 2125. Request pushback to the left.
Porter 2125. Stand by. Pushback tractor is on the way.
Alright, in the meantime, we're going to turn bleeds off. Turn that bleed off. And then once we start pushing back, we'll turn our engines on. If they don't come by soon, we'll just use better pushback. We can tune our altitude up a little bit. Anti-skid is on. Alright, I'll just use better pushback.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Toronto City Center ground. Porter 2125. Cancel pushback request.
Porter 2125.
Ground to
Pushback
cockpit,
canceled.
tow is driving up.
Get my feet on the brakes. No, don't go through the wall. No, come back. Come back, no. Oh, what is the barometer where we're at today? Airports, we have CYTZ. $3,000. I thought I had this where it was linked up.
All doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
By all means, connect.
Windshield strap and adapter in position. Release parking brake when ready to start pushback.
Okay, brakes are released. It looks like I'm going forward, buddy. You better, or maybe he's picking me up a little bit. It looked like I was going forward. Yeah, they must be picking me up.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Okay. Let's start up, First engine? We'll do engine number 2 first, I guess. Be nice if I could move these independently. Oh, you know what? I think I have an option for that, actually. Isn't there? I'm not going to worry about it now. Let's just start up the engines. But I think there is an option for that in here.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Oh yeah, here we go. Engine control manipulates. Okay, I didn't realize that. I'm actually going to change that right now, though.
Stand by.
Because I have it set for dual. In my on here, I have all 4 levers that are going to be usable. Let's make sure we're getting power. Generators.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the left. We'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
Open up our air intakes. Let's turn on tanks, hydraulics. Let's lower our flaps down. Make sure our trim is good. And then we will do our takeoff configuration test. Alright, that could be because we have the parking brake on. Alright, and that could be because of the control lock. Need to go flaps 10 maybe. So wait, let me take my feet off the brakes. Maybe that's it. No, that's not it. I wonder why. Let me take a look at everything real quick. Why are we... Actually, let's put our flaps back up to 5, because it's probably 5 for takeoff. Alright, so trim looks good. We'll arm auto feather. And let's try clicking this button again. Let's remove our feet from the brakes. Oh, I know why it's beeping. We have to go into taxi mode here. Bet you that was it. Yep, we're good now.
Toronto City Center route. Order 2125. Request taxi from 834 departure.
Porter 2125. Information Zulu current. Runway 26. Taxi via Bravo, Charlie, and Delta. Hold short of runway 26.
Information Zulu. Runway 26. Taxi via Bravo, Charlie, and Delta. Hold short of runway 26. Order 2125.
We are on our way. Whoa, whoa, whoa. How am I going? Oh, the other engine's not on. What the fuck? That's why, that would explain why that other generator wasn't working. I was wondering why, and you know, like when I was looking at the generator, I was wondering why it wasn't working. We weren't getting any power to it. Okay, we're getting some juice now. There we go. God damn, I'm gonna wear the brakes out. This thing is fast as hell. Even with the control lock on. Now let's yeah, let's leave it there for taxi.
Porter 2125. Contact Toronto City Center Tower 118.2.
Contact Toronto City Center Tower 118.2. Order 2125.
Little Delta CRJ, Endeavour Air, little Air Canada action. There's X-Plane's version of Toronto.
Toronto City Center Tower. Order 2125. On taxiway Bravo.
Order 2125. Toronto City Center Tower. Hold short of runway 26.
Hold short of runway 26. Order 2125.
Order 2125. Cross runway 26. Hold short of runway 26.
Cross runway 26. Hold short of runway 26. Order 2125.
All right, we'll follow what they say. Whoa, why can I not turn? Jesus Christ. I can't turn.
Order 2125. Report ready.
Will go.
Oh, I have it.
5.
There we go. Okay. That was weird, man. All of a sudden, the yaw just wasn't working. Very strange, man. I don't know. I was hammering my left foot down, trying to get that thing to work. It's like, come on, turn, baby, turn, turn. Just too much power here. Too much power in this little airplane.
Order
Toronto City Center Tower. Order 2125. Radio check. Hold position immediately. Order 2125.
I'm trying.
Order
It won't.
21.
Toronto City
It won't.
Center Tower.
It won't
Order
stop.
2125. Ready for departure.
Order 2125. Don't transmit when the channel's busy.
What, bitch?
Toronto City Center Tower. Order 2125.
I know you're busy.
Ready for departure.
These people in Toronto, man, they got some attitudes, man.
25. You went through a hold short after being warned once. Terminating services.
You didn't. I want to use it. All right, well, fuck it. We just want to use ATC again. But you didn't warn me. We did exactly what you said. All right, no worries. I don't care. Let's go. Come on, man. Let's go. Well, I guess we're just taking off here. Let's get set up again. What? Why the hell did this? Maybe I should just set it up on one. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna set it up on one axis until we. All right, let's start over again. All right, change location. We'll do a different. We'll do gate 4 this time. We'll refile our flight plan. They didn't give us one warning. They didn't give us any warning. All right, we're gonna load it immediately. Okay. Let's go ahead. We have we're moving. What the hell? We're moving? Oh. Now it's working. Now, what the fuck, man? I hate when that kind of shit happens. Why didn't you work before, man? Okay, let me change my location again. Fuck, man. I just want to fly. Damn, it's after 12 o'clock already. Okay. Here we go again. All right, let's connect the GPU. Looks like we still have the same load as last time. That's good. Yeah, let's turn all our screens on again. Alright, so that should be... We should still have the same load as last time, yeah. Excellent. Alright. So that's good. Let me refile the flight plan with ATC. KPHL. 25,000 feet. And again, our route ski. Our CYTZ slash 26 T2 Q140 HNK FLOSI4
Toronto City Center ground. Porter 2125. The Havilland DHC 8400-8. Request IFR clearance to Newark.
Porter 2125. Cleared to Newark. Routing as filed. Climb via Tango Echo Victor Alpha Delta 2 Alpha Hotel Papa Alpha Hotel. Squawk 4301. Altimeter 3001.
Cleared IFR to Newark. Routing as filed. Climb via
Alright, so we
Tango
still have
Echo
4301.
Alpha Delta 2 Alpha Hotel Pop Alpha Hotel. Squawk 4301. Altimeter 3001. Porter 2125.
Porter 2125. Read back correct.
Alright, let me get my flight plan put back in. Ooh, it's still in there. Man, X-Plane is beautiful. I love X-Plane. So that means that we should have everything in here again. Yeah, man, that is awesome. We're ready for pushback. Let's go ahead and make sure that we have power going to the APU. Turn off external power. We have APU power, it looks like. Yep. All right, let's get clearance for startup.
Toronto City Center ground. Porter 2125. Gate 2. Altimeter 3000. Request startup.
Porter 2125. Information Alpha current. Startup approved.
Okay, let's request pushback.
Toronto City Center ground. Porter 2125. Request pushback to the left.
Porter 2125. Stand by. Pushback tractor is on the way.
All right, we'll stop there, and then we'll just do better pushback again.
Cancel pushback request.
Porter 2125. Pushback cancel.
All right, that's done.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
All right, let's try this again. That was very strange that I couldn't adjust. So usually with this airplane, before you can use the throw levers on the unit, you have to interact with the prop levers in the airplane by clicking and holding on it and bringing up these icons here so they'll move. Otherwise they won't move, and I could not get that one to move. All it would do was move back. That was crazy. Where'd he go? Just disappeared. Come back, come back, come back. I need you to drive me.
Okay, all
you're
doors
playing
and hatches are
peekaboo.
closed. Ready to connect.
He's playing peekaboo. All right, I'm ready.
Winching strap and adapter in position. Release parking brake when ready to start pushback.
All right, we're lifting this up. turn the bleed off. We can start up our engines once he starts pushing us back. I missed something here? I mean, you gonna start pushing us, buddy, or what? Oh, I don't want the taxi light to be on. Maybe that's why. I'm sorry. Is that why you couldn't push us? Alright, can you push us, please? I mean, what the hell is going on, guys? Oh, the doors aren't closed. What the fuck? I had no idea that door was open. I thought that shit was closed. Alright, can you start pushing us now? Alright, same exact thing we just had. Okay, that's good. Now can you start pushing us? Can you now push us? What in the actual fuck?
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
I just want to fly. All right, let's try this again. That's good, and now we got this engine.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Engines are looking good.
is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
You too. Flaps down. Takeoff trim is set. Why does that say up trim there? That's weird. Okay, we have loads in both props are not the same right now. Wonder why. Top 90%. Maybe we need to clear this out. Clear. That's still, we're still at a much higher. Generators are on. Something's not right here. Something's not right with these engines. See, that's set for NTOP. Okay, now it's set for MCP. That's the same. Very strange. Why would they have different... I mean, it's not even close. I wonder if I should shut off one of the props. Like prop number 2, and let me shut down prop number 2 when we start it. Never seen it say up trim in that window before. That's very weird. Hey, what's up, Harris? What's up? We having a little technical difficulties with this airplane today. Never had issues with this airplane before until today. Alright, let's try starting this thing up one more time. Very strange it says up trim. Never seen that before. Okay. Starting. Now it's starting up. All right, let's see if it'll at least have the same value as before. The engines are in two different modes. That's very interesting. Okay, now they look like they're equal. Let's see what happens with this engine after it stabilizes. Yeah, see, it's still running much higher than the other engine. See, even the prop is way different. I do not like this. See, one generator. Yeah, it's almost like it's not right. It's not getting enough power. Maybe I need to stop engine number 2 and turn that one back on again too. Let's try that, I guess. All right, let's cut that engine off. Turn off the bleed again. I just want to get in the air, man. We just want to get in the air. It's a terrible stream so far. Jesus. Alright, let's try this again. That engine's now firing up. At least it looks like it is. That looks alright. Let's go ahead and move you all the way up and then let's match you. Yeah, see, it's still running. Alright, we're gonna restart one last time. I can't believe we're doing this again. Wrong field. Alright, let's try it one last time. Fuck, man. Now I haven't tried flying this airplane since this last update. Maybe there's an issue with the update. Very well could be. Okay, so let's do this one more again. All right, fast unload, select load. We have 73 people. We have that much fuel. Okay, load summary, confirm load. Connect the GPU. Okay, start loading. All right, we're just going to take this like a brand new flight. Okay. PC controls are on. That all looks good. Let's get our APU fired up. Let's turn on our screens again. Primary, multifunction. At least our flight plan will still be put into the system, and probably all the weights and all that too, so that'll be good. Will you turn the APU on, please? Emergency lights are armed. Arm anti-skid. Yeah, up trim. And this shouldn't have this on here. That should be... Very weird that it says up trim. Never seen that before. Okay, there we go. That's good. All right, we do need to refile our flight plan. Let's do that real quick. Okay, then we have Philadelphia, 25,000. Can't believe we're not in the area yet with X-Plane. Like, we'd never run into issues with X-Plane, but I don't know. Maybe this latest update on the beta that we're doing, maybe it's not compatible with one of the systems in this airplane. So we've had issues with this airplane today. I've never had with this airplane. I have a lot of hours in the Dash 8. I mean, literally. Like, I've been flying this airplane for, not this particular one, but between Aerofly and here, I have to have hundreds of hours in it at this point. I mean, like, I've flown this airplane a lot. So I'm very familiar with, like, startup procedures and what to do, and, like, I've just never seen some of these things before. It's weird. All right, file flight plan.
Toronto City Center ground. Porter 2125. The Havilland DHC 8400-8. Request IFR clearance to Newark.
Porter 2125.
Generator's on.
Cleared to Newark. Routing as filed. Climb via Tango Echo Victor Alpha Delta 2 Alpha Hotel Papa Alpha Hotel. Squawk 4301. Altimeter 3000.
Cleared IFR to Newark. Routing as filed. Climb via Tango Echo Victor Alpha Delta 2 Alpha Hotel Pop Alpha Hotel. Squawk 4301. Altimeter 3000. Porter 2125.
All right, 4301.
Porter 2125. Read that correct.
Okay, 4301 is in there. Let's go ahead and close up all our doors. Alright, everything is done. We have ground power is off. We are ready for pushback. Let's get better pushback pro. Let's get request for startup.
Toronto City Center ground. Porter 2125. Gate 3. Altimeter 3000. Request startup.
Porter 2125. Information. Bravo. Current. Startup approved.
Menu when you are ready. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Make sure our taxi lights are off. Don't want to blind the dude. Okay, we should be good. I don't know why we had such issues last time around with the props. That was very strange that they were at 2 different levels, and I've never seen that before with this airplane. Not unless, like, it really merits it, like, where we have, like, one of the levers, like, way off the mark than the other one, or... Never seen that before.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Okay. It's a cool little tug they're driving.
Winching strap and adapter in position. Release parking brake when ready to start pushback.
Parking brake is released, pal. Let's go. So they're picking us up now. Yep. I want to get the autopilot on already.
And you may start engines.
I'm ready for the autopilot, man. I gotta go to the bathroom so bad. All right, let's try this again. Okay, bleed off. Backs are off. That's starting up nicely. Might not have held the button down long enough. There we are.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
See, the engines are now equal now.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
That's what we need. And now they're not again. That is interesting. Why did the one engine die? What the fuck is going on with this airplane today? Maybe I should just use one lever.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the left. We'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
Okay, see, they're equal there. They're still equal. MCL, that's MCR. Why are they at such drastic differences? That is fucking crazy. I've never in my life seen that. Alright, well, let's try to continue. That's why when we were moving earlier, it was moving so much faster. Let me try doing it on just one axis. Maybe that's the problem. Let's just do this on let's see here, single. So that's M top. There we go. Now is that going to match the prop? Okay, I think there we go. So we just reset that. They're basically at the same, but I just don't know why the RPM is so much more. Same with the exhaust as well. Okay, that's reduced top. Let's get rid of that. Very strange. Everything, the exhaust, the oil pressure. And the hydraulics won't come on either. What the hell is going on with this airplane today, man? So weird about the props. Let me test them real quick. Yeah, I mean, that we're not going to be able to take off like that. Hey, we're just going to, you know what, I'm going to restart the whole fucking thing. Let's quit X-Plane. I can't believe we're doing this. How, I'm like an hour into the stream. More than an hour. Jesus Christ. All right. Let me get X-Plane started up again. I need to plug in the computer as well. Give me a second here. Let's I'll be back in a couple of, just a minute. Just a minute. All right, let's try this again, man. I mean, I'm sorry about the terrible stream so far. I have never experienced these kind of issues with this airplane before. This is fucking crazy. All right, let's come over here. We'll try this again. Let's get the weather re-downloaded. Let's get you in there again. Let's start this flight. It's got to work one of these days. I mean, shit. I've never had that kind of issue with this airplane before, ever. It's always worked. Like, I know that failures can happen and shit like that, but we're not getting any warnings or anything. Like, it's just running at a much higher prop rate. And then because of that, like, if I was to take off like that, we wouldn't be able to take off. We'd have one prop with a lot more power, and it would be pushing us it would actually be pushing us starboard. Freaking weird. I was hoping that we'd almost be done this flight by now, man. I got a couple of things I want to do this afternoon, if I can, so I can get ready for the week. Come on, X-Plane, let's go. Yeah, bitch, come on. Where's the rest of the airport at? Oh, at least we don't have to push back this time. That'll be nice. Oh, I should have parked here to begin with. That's great. Okay, so first things first. Yep, we are in the current version. All right, select load. Again, we had 73 people. We had about 6,000 pounds of fuel. Yeah, 6,025. 6025, and then we want our takeoff here to be about 59. All right, that looks good. Nope, our fuel went down again. Now we need 6,025 of fuel. There we go, 61.1. That looks pretty good. Okay, let's load this up. Landing fuel minus 19 pounds. I don't believe that. I think we're correct with 6,025. Time en route. Let's see here. How much I want to say our air time is only like 1 hour and 30 minutes, I thought. So that shouldn't leave us with... Yeah, that's right. Now we should have extra fuel. There we go. Okay, confirm load. Start loading. Connect GPU. Oh, why are we parked in the fucking... God damn. Let me drag us out of there. Okay, very good. Battery. External power. You work. You work. Okay, APU on. Fuses look okay. Fuses look okay. Let's turn our screens on. You on. Turn you on, turn you on, turn you on. We need to refile our flight plan. I almost know it by heart now. I've typed it in so many times today. $25,000. Okay, CYTZ 26. Do AHPH Q140 Gen K FLOSI 4 KEWR/04 right.
Toronto City Center ground. Porter 2125. The Havilland DHC 400-8. Request IFR clearance to Newark.
Porter 2125. Clear to Newark. Routing as filed. Climb via Tango Echo Victor Alpha Delta 2 Alpha Hotel Papa Alpha Hotel. Squawk 4303. Altimeter 3001.
Cleared IFR to Newark routing as filed. Climb via Tango Echo Victor Alpha Delta 2 Alpha Hotel Pop Alpha Hotel. Squawk 4303. Altimeter 3001. Porter 2125.
Porter 2125.
4303. All right, and then after, let's see here, we have Codney. Let's put that in. Coddy, not Codney. Coddy. All right, enter, accept, and then from here we're gonna do menu, not menu. Here we're going to do list, airway. Q140 to number 5. Okay, that's good. Then we have HNK, but that's part of our arrival, so let's just put in our airport. Let's accept, and let's go back up here. Let's do menu, arrival, 04 right, number 2, and then number 4, number 1, and then we'll do Kilma again. Okay, let's get rid of these vectors here. And let's get rid of this here. Get rid of one of these codneys, I guess. There we go. So our flight plan is all done. Let's get our performance finished up here. All right, so 73 passengers. Total fuel, 6,024. Cargo, 3,000 pounds. There we go. Good enough. Make sure our APU is APUing. Not yet. Let's get it. Let's get a load on this APU. Let's drop a big load on it right here. All right, we just dropped a big load on top of the APU. That all looks good. Anti-skid is armed. We have nav source, FMS. All right, let's get clearance to
Toronto City Center ground. Porter 2125. Radio check.
Porter 2125. Reading loud and clear.
well, no, I don't want to taxi the gate. I want to
Toronto City Center ground. Porter 2125. Unable. Tango. Echo. Victor. Alpha. Delta 2. Alpha. Hotel.
No,
Pop,
bitch.
Alpha, Hotel. Departure. Request vectors.
Porter 2125. Unable. Tango. Echo. Victor. Alpha. Delta 2. Alpha. Hotel. Papa. Alpha. Hotel. Departure. Expect vectors.
all right, can we just like okay, ground, but I want a taxi now.
Toronto City Center.
Okay,
ground.
let's just do
Porter
this and let's see what
2125.
happens next.
Request taxi to 11.
Porter 2125. Taxi 11 via Bravo and Charlie.
Taxi 11 via Bravo and Charlie. Porter 2125.
They're this ATC is just not. Go to tower.
Toronto City Center Tower. Porter 2125. Radio check.
Porter 2125. Reading you loud and clear.
All right, let's go back to ground. Let's try to refile the flight plan.
Toronto City Center ground. Porter 2125. Request RBR runway 26.
Porter 2125. Runway 26 RVR. More than 6,000 feet.
How can I go back and I want to take off. It's just so dumb. Alright, I'm just gonna start up and just start taxiing. Fuck this. I'm so tired of this. I just want to go fly already. We can always reconnect in the air. Alright, let's just start up already. This is bullshit. I'm gonna turn bleed off. Probably just better off using say intentions. Yeah, that engine's starting up just fine. Yeah, see, everything's looking good now. There's no up trim. They're both reading the same parameters, which is what it should be. Excellent. Parameters, we have power. Let's turn off the APU. Okay, those are on, those are on. Okay. Taxi lights. Let's open our air intakes. Arm those. And those are armed. Put you down for taxi. Put you up. Let's make sure this is good. Yes, it is. Okay, let's put on our auxiliary pumps. Alright, well, let's get ready and taxi out. Trim looks good. Okay, that's looking good. Alright, that's probably because move that. All right, we are good. Let's taxi out. Maybe I can taxi to the gate and then maybe go from there. Hey, it looks like we're finally, I don't want to give myself I don't want to jinx myself, but things are looking better. It's weird. I know I changed this to 4303 already. I think that's what they asked us for. Yeah, 4303, and then the altitude is 3001. Set up our V speeds. There's our V speeds. I'll taxi to the gate real quick. And then we'll see if we can get clearance for takeoff. Because I would like to try to get this to actually work. Things feel much better this time around. Like before, I was having trouble turning. So, unless there was a circuit that was out that I just didn't catch, but I mean, I checked all that. Look at that old American airplane down there. That's cool.
City Center. Order 2125. Request flight conditions.
Order 2125. Wind 350 degrees 17 knots. Gust 24. Visibility more than 10 miles. Snow. Sky clear. Temperature -2. Dew point -9. Altimeter 3001.
Of course, I had to choose the gate that's like all the way on the other side. All right, let's see if this will fix it. Maybe we can taxi to the gate real quick and then back up and then get out of here. No wonder this flight was canceled in real life. This flight's a pain in the ass. Got fuel trucks trying to ram us. Got ATC doesn't know, you know, what it's doing today. Okay. I want to refile our flight plan. Oh, I gotta do this again. All right, let me set the parking brake real quick. Okay, let's try this one more again. We are gonna have to push back this time, so we are gonna need better pushback. Or I might just do slew mode on this, but let's at least get this going. All right, KPHL. Okay, and then we have, let's get you up again. All right, CYTZ /26. Tev 140. HNK 4 KEWR. 04 right. All right, now let's try this again. File flight plan.
Toronto City Center. Order 2125. The Havilland GHCA 400-8. Request IFR clearance to Newark.
Order 2125. Clear to Newark. Routing as filed. Climb via Tango Echo Victor Alpha Delta 2 Alpha Hotel Papa Alpha Hotel. Squawk 4303. Altimeter 3001.
Cleared IFR Newark route as filed. Climb by Tango Echo Alpha Delta 2 Alpha Hotel Papa Alpha Hotel. Squawk 4303. Altimeter 3001. Order 2125.
Order 2125. Redirect.
Acknowledged. Call me.
Order 2125. Information. Victor current. Runway 26. Taxi via Charlie and Delta. Hold short of runway 26.
Information. Victor. Runway 26. Taxi via Charlie and Delta. Hold short of runway 26. Order 2125.
Order 2125. Contact Toronto City Center Tower 118.2.
contact Toronto City Center Tower 118.2, quarter 2125.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
All right, so far so good. There is a tracking software I want to look at. I think it's on Just Flight, and it looks like I think it's. We're going to check it out as we're flying. I think it's like $30, and it'll just use your eyes. I forget what it's called. It looked pretty cool. I know it's not going to be as good as Track IR and what's the other one? Toby, something like that. Toby, he was such a cuck. In
Porter 2125. Are you with me?
in that show, what was it? Damn, the prison show from the early 2000s. Oz, that's it. Toby, Tobias Beecher.
Hold short of runway 26.
Hold short runway 26, quarter 2125.
All right, it's connecting to the aircraft.
25. Cross runway 26. Hold short of runway 26.
Windshield strap and adapter in position. Release parking brake when ready to start pushback.
125.
Where are we going? Where are you taking me? No! What in the where are we going?
Porter 2125. Return to designated taxi route Charlie.
No!
26. Taxi
Stop!
via Charlie. At
Stop!
Delta.
Aircraft not stationary.
All right, let's try this again. What in the actual, what the fuck? Oh my God, maybe we are just not meant to fly today.
Porter 2125. You are on the designated taxi route. Runway 26. Taxi via Bravo. Charlie. At Delta. Hold short of runway 26. Porter 2125. Return to designated taxi route Charlie. Runway 26. Taxi via Charlie. At Delta. Hold short of runway 26.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
What the fuck? What is going on with this today, man? What the fuck? Oh my God. All right, we're good. You can disconnect, buddy. Thanks for dragging us through the building.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the right. We'll see you next time and have a great flight.
If we ever get off the air, thank you. All right, let's I am not getting any brake pressure. Hang on a second here. All right, let's see if they give us a fake warning again or not. All right, let's stop here.
Porter 2125. Cross runway 26. Hold short of runway 26.
Cross runway 26. Hold short runway 26. Porter 2125.
All right, landing lights on. Anti-collision white lights on. White and red.
Porter 2125. Report ready.
Will go. Porter 2125. Toronto City Center Tower. Porter 2125. Ready for departure.
Porter 2125. Runway 26. Wind 350 degrees 16 knots. Gust 25. Cleared for takeoff.
Runway 26. Cleared for
Wow.
takeoff. Porter 2125.
We might actually be able to get out of here today.
Porter 2125. Return to designated taxi route Delta. Runway 26. Taxi via Delta. Hold short of runway 26.
Roger. Returning to route Delta.
Oh
Runway
my God.
26, taxi line Delta. Hold short.
All right, if they
runway
cancel us again, we're
26.
just taking off.
Porter 2125.
I'll connect, say, intentions while we're in the air. All right, here's the hold short point. Let's hold short here. I know last time we didn't hold short here, so let's hold short and see what happens. All right, let's keep on going. All right, let's continue. We should do this route in another airplane in Microsoft, where we have like the actual city skyline. I think that would be dope. I think we've done that before a few times. I think I've done it before in the TechNam 2012, I think. All right, and I'm just going to continue. If I mean, we were already cleared for takeoff once, so. All right, let's continue. And if they try to cancel us, they try to cancel us. We'll just continue regardless. All right, let's go. Takeoff power set. Under nuts. V1. Rotate.
Attention all aircraft. Toronto City Center information. Whiskey current. Altimeter 3001.
little tough to keep this thing straight on the runway today, but I'll take it. All right, so we are in climb mode. Once we get this turn straightened out, we will put the autopilot on. Let's put the yaw dampener on at least.
Porter 2125. Contact Lester B. Pearson International Approach 124.475.
Contact Lester B. Pearson International Approach 124.475. Porter 2125.
Okay, IAS.
Lester B. Pearson International Approach. Porter
Okay.
2125.
So autopilot.
Tango Echo Alpha Delta 2 Alpha Hotel Pop Alpha Hotel altitude 2005.
Let's go to 210 for our speed for climbing.
Porter 21.
Put our flaps up.
Lester B. Pearson International Approach. Altimeter 3000. Radar contact.
Altimeter 2500. Porter 2125.
Okay, and autopilot's on. Oh shit, never put the landing gear up. I think I forgot that on this airplane last time. I was like, why are we not climbing it? Why are we not speeding up? All right, so far so good. I still got to change the rudder. So I moved that over to the right by 5 clicks to try to offset some of the torque. Yeah, I think we would definitely get a warning from Porter Air. If I was a real pilot today, we probably would have had a written warning. Let's fix our rudder here. Let's click this to the left by 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. All right. Let's see here. We can clean up this a little bit. We can turn off auto feather. We can turn off the hydraulics. Ice detected, okay.
Quarter 21, 25. You're on course. Turn left, direct, Adam.
Turn left, direct, Adam. Quarter 21, 25.
Quarter 21, 25. Contact United States Center. 132.925.
Contact United States Center 132.925. Quarter 21, 25. United States Center, quarter 21, 25, Tango Echo, Alpha, Delta 2, Alpha, Hotel, Pop, Alpha, Hotel, altitude 9,400, climbing, plane level 250.
Quarter 21, 25. United States Center. Altimeter 3015.
Altimeter 3015, quarter 21, 25.
All right, let's move our speed down to 200.
Via Tango, Echo, Victor, Alpha, Delta 2, Alpha, Hotel, Papa, Alpha, Hotel.
By Tango, Echo, Victor, Alpha, Delta 2, Alpha, Hotel, Pop, Alpha, Hotel, quarter 21, 25.
Once we get up a little bit higher than the clouds, we will close the intakes.
Quarter 21, 25. Radar contact.
Boy, it is like way cloudy out here today. Can't see a motherfucking thing. At least we're finally in the air 4 hours later. It was such bullshit earlier with the airplane. I don't know what was causing that to happen. Then we connect better pushback and it drags us through the building. Oh my god. It's funny. Yay.
Porter 2125. Contact Cleveland Center 118.625.
Contact Cleveland Center 118.625. Porter 2125. Cleveland Center Porter 2125. Tango Echo Victor Alpha Delta 2 Alpha Hotel Pop Alpha Hotel altitude 16,200.
Porter 2125. Cleveland Center. Altimeter 3003. Radar contact.
Altimeter 3003. Porter 2125.
Alright, let's reduce our speed again. Why do we have another warning light on, but I don't see could be ice again. Yeah, de-ice. Well, we got ice protection on. All right, let's go to 180 for our speed. Okay, I think that's correct now. Thankfully, we didn't fall out of the sky. For those of you we do manual, or you can do the automatic mode. So, okay, that works.
Porter 2125. Turn right direct Hotel Alpha November Kilo Kilo. Climb and maintain flight level 250.
Turn right direct Hotel Alpha November Kilo Kilo. Climb and maintain flight level 250. Porter 2125.
Oh, well, we already are on course for Hank. Say 1,500 feet per minute. Okay, so we are just about at cruising altitude. There we go, let's level off, and then we'll reduce our power once we get our speed up a little bit. There's 25,000. You know, I can't believe some of the shit I see on X. lately. Let me pull up a little X action. Some of this shit is crazy that I've been seeing. Like in New York and some other cities, I can't believe some of the shit that I see. Oh, I still got the away sign on. Oops. You know, I think I'm just gonna stop the stream. Ain't nobody watching this motherfucker anyways.